Friends, how are you? I am Dr. Bhagwan Gunjalwad, Associate Professor and Head Department of English, KRM Mahila College, Nanded. This is the session that we devote for the poetry learning. Today we want to learn the poem A Poison Tree by William Blake. William Blake was born on 28 November 1757 at Broad Street, London. He was the third child, and Blake's father, James, was a hosier who had lived in London. He attended school only long enough to learn reading and writing. He has left the school at the age of 10. Otherwise, he was educated at home by his mother, Catherine Blake. Even though the Blakes were English dissenters, William was baptized on 11 December at St. James Church, London. The Bible was an early and profound influence on Blake and remained a source of inspiration throughout his life. Blake's childhood, according to him, included mystical religious experiences such as beholding God's face pressed against his windows, seeing angels among the haystacks, and being visited by the Old Testament prophet Ezekiel. William Blake started engraving copies of drawings of Greek antiquities purchased for him by his father, a practice that was preferred to actual drawing. Within these drawings, Blake found his first exposure to classical forms through the works of Raphael and Michelangelo. The number of prints and bound books that James and Catherine were able to purchase for young William suggests us that the Blakes enjoyed, at least for a time, a comfortable wealth. When William was 10 years old, his parents knew enough of his headstrong temperament that he was not sent to school but instead enrolled in drawing classes at Henry Pratt's drawing school in the Strand. He read avidly on subjects of his own choosing. During this period, Blake made explorations into poetry. His early work displays knowledge of Ben Jonson, Edmund Spenser, and the Psalms. Now we will see about the poem. A Poison Tree is a poem by British poet William Blake, first published in his Songs of Experiences in 1794. In deceptively simple language with an almost nursery rhyme quality, the speaker of the poem details two different approaches to anger. In the first, openly talking about anger is presented as a way of moving past in. In the second, the speaker outlines the danger of keeping anger within. The poem uses an extended metaphor to describe the speaker's anger as growing into a tree that bears poisonous apples. The speaker's enemy then eats an apple from the tree and dies. The poem is generally interpreted as an allegory for the danger of bottling up emotions and how doing so leads to a cycle of negativity and even violence. This was a brief introduction about the poet and about the writer, that is William Blake. Now I will recite the poem for you so that you can understand line by line. A Poison Tree by William Blake. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not, my wrath did grow. And I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. And I sunned it with smiles. and with soft deceitful wiles. And it grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright, and my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine, and into my garden stole. When the night had veiled the pole, in the morning glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. So this is what, when you conceal anger, when you do not outlet it, it will become a dangerous for the person who keeps the anger, and it will grow like a tree, and it has bad fruits, and those fruits will be eaten by other people, our friends, and so many people. They will be also poisonous, and one day this will be proved a kind of very dangerous things in life. Thank you very much.